Yo guys, what's up, Unidentified Fool, and welcome to episode 2 of Underground 1.1. Now I had a major problem. My health wasn't going down and I wasn't able to build trees. So, well, scary music. 1 minute, let me just turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, so my health wasn't going down after nearly an hour and a half of playing, and I wasn't being able to build any trees whatsoever. So basically, after YouTubing for several times, I kind of ended up getting that frustrated that I ended up having to restart the game, which was really gutting. So obviously, I started digging down there, found some water, which helped for my water source over here, and then decided, it's flooded with water, I'm not getting rid of all this, so I decided to start going down this way, which is quite cool actually. Bob's still here, Bob's telling me war stories. How'd you, Bob? Say hello, Mr. Green Eyes. Right, anyway, so I started digging down here to make a perimeter for kind of, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my farm here, so this is going to be kind of like my base. So I started digging the perimeter from this side. I kind of tend to build things on a rather large scale, but anyway, kind of founded a mine shaft. So I haven't actually been down there yet at all, because I'm kind of waiting for my trees to grow. Got some more light, and I was kind of starting to dig out this area, because obviously this area is going to be my farm. Dig out the floor, cover it with dirt, get the grass blocks working on it nicely, and then we should have some food. And then once we have food, I can kind of start working on mining, getting diamonds, and completing the other challenges. Now we are collecting a lot of clay. There's a lot of sand and clay about in general. There's a lot of clay around this area and sand there, so I'm not too worried about them challenges. Obviously in the mine we'll find certain things on the challenges like lapis. Oh, hello Cole. In the mine we'll find lapis and redstone, which is kind of like the mining challenges, which shouldn't be so much of a problem because everyone knows on Minecraft how easy it is to kind of find redstone lapis. They're not overly difficult to find, so I'm not overly worried about that. The farm is kind of my main priority at the moment, and I apologise if anyone's getting a little bit of lag. My laptop is getting a bit bunged up and it does need a good clear out. But right, so we've broken through here. What I've decided to do is, rather than videoing you step by step and demolishing every single block, because I'm sure I'll be demolishing thousands and thousands of blocks, unless you want to kind of sell your soul and watch your videos for the next 2 years, which I'm sure you guys don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to video all the challenges and like be building main things like the farm and going mining for diamonds. I'm going to be filming, and obviously I'll be filming as I've completed the multiplayer challenges, such as, you know, building the farm. If I find some lapis, I'll be videoing that, or if I find any of the, oh god, my mind's gone completely blank. If I find any of the zombie spawners, etc, etc, I'll be filming that as I go along. I've started to hear creepers as well, which I'm getting very scared about. So this space is getting cleared up quite nicely. I'm going to leave the dirt there for now. My trees are growing quite nicely, which is good, so I'm going to pause the video, do a bit more, and then I'll film when I've finished. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to episode 2. As you notice, my sugar cane is going, and I now have another tree, which is awesome. I've dug out this kind of bit here, and I've started to put dirt on the floor to realise that I didn't actually be given any melon seeds, which is obviously a major problem. So obviously I kind of started to go down my mine, and I managed to actually find a zombie spawner. Which is awesome, and it has got, just a minute, oh, creeper! Obviously we have creepers, so we need to kill these little bad boys. In a minute. No! As we're getting like loads of zombie flesh, we're also getting creepers galore here. But obviously we have a chest. No! Get away! Get away! Roar! Right, let's get a torch on this thing. It's just so that it can't spawn anything. Oh, we've got some nice little XP there, so let's see what we have. Ooh, hello pumpkin seeds. We're gonna need, ooh, melon seeds, bread, yes, iron, redstone, saddle, not unless we found some pigs, and a bucket. The bucket will always come again and useful. In fact, I'm actually going to steal the chest. Right. So, oh happy days. So yes, we found a zombie thing, which is awesome, so that's another one ticked off the checklist. Yo guys, what's up? Back again, and now I've started to clear out the space. We've started to get the grass block down. Now I have made a major mistake. I've used the only grass block and I've used it up here, which means all my farms are now going to have to be around here somewhere. The trees are growing nicely and the sugar canes started to grow nicely. And I'll just show you what we've done here. What I've started to do is I've started to chuck all the cobblestone, you know, kind of sand, wood, everything in here. That's kind of going to be used all the time. In here I've kind of got what the stuff that we're meant to be collecting, either clay and sand, and over here we've got things that are kind of like farm wise, so we can actually spawn them into there. We've got the melon seeds and the pumpkin seeds ready. I've also got a couple of apples out of the tree, which is pretty grand. So yeah, it's working on pretty nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this now for this episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment and subscribe. If you haven't seen episode 1, do check out episode 1, and I'll update you with episode 3 soon, guys.